Wolf Tanks! And there's plenty we're playing Wolf Tanks again. And if you look, and if you have a keen eye, especially if you've been remembering what, especially if you been remembering what we've been doing the last couple of months, what we've been trying to achieve, we'll see that we have achieved it. We will have achieved it in roughly like 2 more seconds. Click. And yes, I now have the appropriate amount of experience, all gone in the tank. No free experience was converted. Not like you can actually, as you can see, this is my free experience, and this is my normal experience. You can't put free experience onto a tank. But you can only unlock stuff with on that tank, or whatever armor flying vehicle, which is actually Wolf Tanks. There's no other things out there. There are no other things in armor. Actually, yes, there are tank destroyers. I rephrase that. I'm right. All right. I can believe mission. Okay, but that's fine. I was just testing to see if I was well enough to record, and the answer is maybe. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, so yeah, you can only use free experience to buy things, not actually put it onto a vehicle. You can take experience off a vehicle to put in the free experience pool if you are willing to pay money for it. Your goal, but yeah. By the way, as you can see, we have now the Oni, or we will have the Oni in 2 seconds. Click. Yes. And now you understand why I don't buy anything but standard ammunition. Cause on Xbox it's fine because I played with friends a lot, and I got tons of premiums. I mean, I got a premiums on this too, but still, I mostly just been playing the OI, and maybe the Swedish tanks every now and then, and maybe the Revolutioners A or the Patriot, or maybe the K tank. That's about it. So I don't have that much money. Hence why I don't buy anything but tanks, including equipment for my tanks unless I need it. But anyway, enough of that. We now have the Oni. Yeah, alright. And unfortunately, the game doesn't give you much. Doesn't give you a good success person, or good enough anyway. Yeah, it still looks kind of big compared to the Oni. Especially the OI is not the same size as Oni, definitely not. But yes, this is the Oni. I've been waiting for so long for this. I've been waiting so long for this. We're playing Xbox. Don't even ask questions. 100 rounds of 105mm ammo. Of course, because it's gigantic. And also you got like, I don't even know how big those guns are. Probably 75mm. Well, it's like with the chicken game. And of course, they got rid of and unfortunately got rid of the gun in the bag, which by the way that was only just twin machine guns, so not that much big of a difference. But still, they got rid of it probably because well they had no place to mount it. Oh wow, this thing has tail lights too, but not license plates, so it's not strictly legal. But then again, the OI didn't have mirrors either, so it's not quite street legal. It's so that's not quite street legal either. And this only has one letter on the side. Okay, you can still see through the tracks. Has those gigantic. Well, wait, it's not letting outside. It's not quite sure how long I can record for. But anyway, so it has gigantic those toe hooks or toe loops. I think I just made that word up right now. By the way, so let's go. Which, by the way, my mouth is very dry, so I need to take some of the dry mouth mints. But I think for the first game of the Oni, I'm going to not want either in my mouth. But by the way, I'm still sick. Still. Although it's been getting better like the last few days, but right now I'm very dizzy when I look down. Oh, we're top tier. Okay, this is going to be interesting. And we're fighting stuff where you can probably one-shot aside from the Tiger, KV3, issue 152. This is going to be fun. So I'll be right back once we're in battle. We're playing Highway, which is nice. I know we're going this up exactly. Yes! See? Look how tiny everything is. What he said. Oni is ready. Oh, watch out for the T-64 7mm. Oh, well, this thing's fast. In compared to the OI. Sorry, ELC was just hiding. Oh, wow. It's full of them, my guns! Things are for something fun. It's a pretty good tour station. Oh, okay, maybe the tour station is amazing. I'll go for the train. Maybe I should run into the test. Yes, this one's more. We all know your German engineered engines is much better than my Japanese engineered ones. Actually, that's probably not true. Actually, yeah. Actually, I don't know what engines go in Japanese super heavies. Oh, you're so dead. How accurately can we fire on the move? As good as GOI. Okay. Oh, he's just scouting. If he runs away, I can get him. Creation speed on this thing's amazing. For how big everything is, like the entire turret size, the gun. Oh, I should have probably stopped. Oh well. He gets to live another day. I'm gonna have to go to the base and defend it actually. Oh, what the? We got shot! I think. I could barely tell. Did they throw a rocket at us or something? I know it's Fury shot. No way. Yeah, you know what? We gotta go back. They're not playing fair. Oh, you sir. Oh, we were holding. Actually, we are holding. Wow, I can change my mind in this thing. In this beauty. Yes, yes, KV3, I know you're here. Actually, no, I didn't know you were here. I'm lying. Okay, well, we didn't go too much stuff, not too everything. Oh, he really does not care. You know, I'm gonna help in the middle there after all. Alright, because I'm pretty sure we got enough hull strength on the side to take care of everything on the side. I'm pretty sure. Okay, they really don't need our help. Actually, where's everything over here? Oh, this guy's so dead. Ow, something hit us. Oh, I got a track. Now we can actually see. We want to play Fury. He checks up. Get stuck. Okay, never mind. Why is this 85 M's and murdering everything I have armor? I swear, I've been getting murdered by these things all day long. Or for like the last, forever. Actually, keep moving. Distract me. That's fine. Tracks up. We gotta get moving. Oh, track down again. Alright. And you know what's funny? know what's funny is I actually almost survived. Because it don't care. Do not care. It just does not. And it makes money. Remember, I don't got a premium account. And we got middle tier just for that poor friends? Oh, wow. And like I said in chat, I didn't know where I would need it to go. Because usually what happens is your team might lose the complete left side, or they might lose the middle. They didn't do that. I should just stayed in the town. But that was interesting nevertheless. I was just, Tony's amazing! Yes, play again. Before we look at stats. My word, is this good? Is this a good tank? And such an improvement over the UI, which I was kind of hoping for, to be honest. Because I mean, going to the Japanese heavy tree, I was disappointed by the first two tanks. Then the Type 95 with the bigger gun really did help. By the way, Molnovka center battle and another match were top tier thanks to the matchmaking system, and everyone else is going to get murdered because they're not in anything comparable to us. A slight maybe the IS and the KV2's IS and into one heavy, but we're going to load in. But anyway, so I love this thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm playing through it on Xbox, the Japanese medium line on Xbox. I'm kind of disappointed with that line too. You know, but then again, they're Japanese tanks. What do you want from them? You know, Japan and World War II knew the Empire of Japan and World War II knew two things: how to make ships, and they barely, they make them towards the end of the war, and we're not going this way. And how to make planes. And even then, they kind of forgot to make them during Coastal War. They made the Zero, which was an awesome plane, even though they cheated by making it by taking out all the things which you needed in a modern aircraft, which made the Japanese suffer from it. And the Yamato, was a good ship, but again, they didn't have all the bells and whistles which American ships had. So an Iowa, which is far cheaper, more plentiful, and the fact that it's faster, and the Americans didn't even need to make, or felt like they didn't even make any more battleships, like the Montana class. Basically an Iowa, which is emitted by Yamato, basically people looking after the Yamato Museum, and in Iowa, and people looking after American naval museums, is the fact that Yamato would win on clear sea or on clear day, calm seas, if they saw the Iowa first. However, an Iowa would win in other circumstances because the Yamato would win by frankly just shooting by hitting the Iowa, which Iowa has to hit the Yamato multiple times. But their guns are comparable. The Iowa's guns go faster, have their armor piercing. Whereas Yamato just has a gigantic gun. Actually, that's kind of the same thing with American and Japanese heavies, isn't it? Take my PS4. So yeah, I mean, basically that was the issue the Japanese had and why they kind of lost the war, is the fact that they just didn't have radar or night fighting tactics, which the Americans had. And also they didn't believe in nukes and wanted to make death rays and microwave weaponry instead, which that's kind of stuff we're just now understanding and actually making, like the Gerald Ford class carriers, which New Enterprise would be part of. It has lasers on it. So yeah. And I don't mean retraining lasers. I mean lasers that replace phalanxes with, zapping missiles. Which, by the way, the reason why I talked about all this stuff is because we're getting to the front. In like 5 minutes. Okay, we are now here. Alright, here we go. Point Partner's living. Can we do have gun diversion? Kinda. Hopefully, actually we own these. We own the center. So I'm pretty confident about doing this. Although that's a T-3045. Gunner, you suck! First time I missed. Which, by the way, I should mention that the T-3485M, people used to consider a bad tank. But now it just murders everything. Like, I've been getting killed by it frontally in my OIs, and I've actually heard someone that's in a, that was in the Tiger Porsche get murdered by it too. So, yeah. I mean, seriously. I see you. Ow! I think he just bounced. Yeah, that was HE. You suck. No one else wants to party with the Oni? Yes? Oh, good. Artillery instead also being getting murdered by artillery, which has been like the one thing that's been taking me out in my OI was artillery or T-3485Ms. I see you. I gotta watch out for the IS on the right. Easy issue. Angle armor. I see you. Hey, bar. Gunner, you suck. Reverse. Ow. You're killing me like destroyers. And bull warships and I'm in my battleship. Got my radar man, which you don't need. Actually, that'd be helpful to have in this circumstance because we got so many guys everywhere. Ow. Okay, just stay back and live. I'm worth way more than these guys. I'm gonna me and I'm from my front. Also wait for T29. Oh, hello. Hey, me. Gunner, you suck. Good thing Soviet gunners are worse, unless Stalin decides to help. Oh, T29 decided to help. Okay, sure. I mean, we still got 300 health. Oh, never mind. Okay, reverse. Get off the hill. But Japanese gunners. They only know how to aim when you're in motion, and that's it. Angle. Like this. Ah! Oh, wow! I actually missed that time. I'm surprised. You're going to kill me by HE. This guy keep him spotted. Well, oh, finally you didn't pin. Angle. I need to find cover somewhere besides kill. Ow! Got murdered by KB2 with HE. That did 131 damage at HE? Oh, okay, sure. I was basically just all alone. Which I'm learning to understand in OI, just like in a main belting 70 in Armored Warfare, or at least before it kind of died out and came back. I shouldn't play it again because they just said a campaign, by the way. So yeah, it basically takes forever to get murdered. Which, by the way, also in other news, I got this is my first time actually adding tanks with the new UI, but I got a bigger gun for you, which actually should be much helpful. Which actually should be a lot more helpful because it has a lot more penetration. Yeah, a lot more penetration. So I'll take penetration, please. Cost money, which are in short supply. As you can see, that's 140. And then I'm going to take your gear gun because it's definitely going to be useful. Actually, look fast. Do I need better suspension for this gun? Oh wow, yeah, that's what that means. I'm so used to playing Wolf Things Xbox that I didn't know what that meant. Because Wolf Things Xbox and PS4 has a system in which we just get packs. that was a waste of... You know what? It'd be worth getting suspension and the gun for how good that gun is. Also, I wish there was a mount button instead of having to right click on it, but that's fine. That's better. Is one of you back now? Oh, he's not back yet. So let's use you actually with your new gun. So this is a little waste of money. I mean, okay, I guess I'll be honest. I can get that back in one game with. Oh, and he's back. I can get that back in one game with Tier 8 Premium, more or less. Get your new gun. Get your new gun. Largo's actually gonna be pretty good. You know what, Oni? You sit back for a little bit. Let's play these guys real quick. Yes, remember we're playing Xbox. Gas money. Okay, let's go. And I'm gonna be taking a mint, which means I'll have a mint in my mouth for the rest of this. For I get 8 minutes because that's how long it takes for it to dissolve, and you can't cheat by swallowing it or chewing it because it's meant to cease your dry mouthness. So I'll be right back. I'll be right back because I have to mute the mic. So be right back. There we go. So this is my second time doing this. By the way, in order to talk, I've learned to put it in my cheek and then just keep it in my mouth regularly for more time. Kurov Standard Battle. Okay, I've been using this map actually a lot recently. Be right back. Yeah, be right back. Alright, here we go. What is it? Even with due suspension, it cannot turn at all. The map, okay, we got somebody. Map, we're really close to the ground. I mean, this is what Swedish tanks are very stealthy because they're so tiny. And they're meant to be stealthy because they're not meant to be doing anything else. I'm gonna go to the far back and try to snipe. Go flank. That's like my only real skill set in World of Tanks is to flank everything to death. No matter what tank I'm in, no matter if it's a light tank or a heavy tank, I have to go flank it. What was that? We are so low to the ground. I'm used to my American tanks and my Japanese tanks being so tall. Oh, we're actually lower to the ground than tank traps. And Bob Roar. You're dead! We didn't all get the test for my gun today. Picking up. Diving if it's Refuge. Oh, Lux. Oh, you're so good. And that's not just me. Oh, Lux not. I'm trying to play a sniper for once and I don't get rewarded for it. Why can't I get a kill today? Okay, let's get the cruiser, sure. Let's take our risk by doing this. This because I figured that's why I shouldn't be doing this. Thanks to Russian saving systems, I'm good. I'm dead serious. I'm always late to the party. How about this, Lux? It's not good. Come on, come on. Man, this thing goes as fast as a K-tank. I see people! I see tanks actually, not people. Aim, and fire. I hate you. I hate you so much. Come on. Let's get him a bus. Get me instead. Because I'm not the enemy. We gotta get in there. This is our chance. Go, 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 go! No stopping. So slow, probably because of the new gun. Nobody see you. And he's dead when I look at you. Okay, let's get this guy luck on. Mark. That's a good. No, that another gun that actually works. Dodge. I'm dead serious. That's fine. Up for grenade. Well, at least I was helpful in the last bit. Stalled him. Stalled the cap. Which is good enough for me. Well, I guess I wasn't the only one in the match not getting kills. Alright, now let's try you. When we were playing PC. Look at everything. Another kind of symbols to your supply? I should mention, I should probably be using repair kits now, because they get the multi-use, the repair kits and the repair kits, fire extinguisher, and medkit, because they're multi-use. But as you can see, I don't get the monies for it, do I? I'd much rather have new tanks instead of grinding over and over again, just because instead of wasting money on consumables, especially equipment. You don't need equipment, if you don't have money. Windstorm Stabell. Okay. Let's know this map. But do I know this map is this type of vehicle? I don't think so. I should mention that when I started recording, when I was going to record, I was very stiff. Well, I'm still stiff. That's why I did the test match. And now, obviously, I can't really think. I didn't actually know how that from until I hit record. I got a lot of things, so I'll be right back once I shoot that battle. All right. What is that? I think it's a fort, go 3. Getting up was. Well, at least we're taller than Valentine AT. Now let's watch out for enemies. There we go. Look at that. Gunner, you suck. Gunner, you suck. Let's try to flush him out. Very, very risky. The Cruiser 4 somewhere. A BT-7. Is that BT-7A? Yeah, that's BT-7A. Of course it is. Time. Killing you probably one-shot us. Yep, got it. That's one of those days, isn't it? Double BT-7. Cruiser 4, Cruiser 4. Actually, it's up here. he sniped me. I guess the hand of Solon decided to be generous today. But anyway, so we're out of time, so let's play the Oni again. Actually, no, let's look at the Oni stats, actually. 300 average damage compared to the OI. He's also 300 same damage, so this is the same 100 millimeter, or 105 millimeter gun as a, well, I use it on my OI, the OI stutter gun, yeah, 105. The shell caliber, in case you're not willing to mess with metric, centimeter, millimeter, which metric is all it is going by tens and hundreds. You know, millimeter. There are 10 millimeters to wait. There are 10 millimeters to every centimeter, and there are 100 centimeters in a meter, and then there are 1,000 meters or 1,000 meters in a kilometer. I think so. All right, so 175 meters very far. Of course, the Oni is going to be a type of slower. Traverse speed is better? Yeah, is traverse speed. Traverse speed is worse, actually. The pressure and elevation is actually pretty amazing. Especially for things this size. Or with guns this size, I should say. Time. It's a bit worse. Dispersion. Like I said, it's better. Average per minute. It's actually less. Hit points is 1,550. Armor is 175. Even though that's not that much. I guess because it's angled, but then the OI angled like that. But thinking the OI is much, much more armor right there. Yeah, or just me that bounces a lot. I mean, I can bounce Tog's armor. If I basically how you bounce with a Tog is angle it slightly to the side. And basically have them shoot your side from the front. It works. And then it has as much armor as the OIS. Well, armor everywhere. And turret armor is absolutely amazing. Like the OI is actually flat. It's actually the same everywhere. Oh well, the OI actually has as much armor everywhere else as it does on its front and rear. That's good to know. That's why you bounced off the OI's turret sometimes, and also. With the OI, you want to point towards them because your armor is angled that way. And also, I noticed that to find OI when shooting its turret, that's probably because the armor is perfectly flat on the turret as opposed to the hull, which it's not. And the Oni even as it's curved more to the side. Okay. Engine power is probably going to be amazing. Actually, engine power is the same. But the Oni, it weighs less than the OI. Look at that, it weighs 50 less. No wonder I move so fast. And it has a lot of specific power too for some reason. Top speed is slower than the OI. But you never really see the OI's top speed. And also since it's heavier and has less engine power and has less specific power, the OI is much slower on most terrain. Okay, well what about your research? What you got for research? I can equip the 15 centimeter if I want, because I unlocked it on the OI. And then getting the next the 10 centimeter gun. 109 penetration, 330 damage. I mean, that's a good enough boost, because I like getting penetration. It's not that, it's not amazing, but since, it's only 16,000 experience. I'm definitely not going to use for experience for because the default guns are good enough. But the OHO, being a much higher tier tank, or being a tier 8 tank, it's insane amount of experience being 110,000. So yeah, I have to go through the gun anyway. Question is, do I want to get the engine or not? Actually, no, I don't really want to get the engine because the Oni just is fine. How about you? What's your reload rate like? Can I stomach it? However, it has really low penetration compared to the normal gun. And it's the same gun on the UI. Never does the same right now. Is that the same gun on the UI? That is the same gun as the UI. That's all I'm going to click on. Oh wow, OI shells are cheap. You know, the 105 millimeters. I mean, they are tier 6s, so what do you want from it? So it's the same gun as the UI has. It's not just for coolness. Oh yeah. Oh look at that, if I have the 15 centimeter mounted on both tanks at the same time, I have to buy it twice. Okay, so you're using the exact same gun despite the gun being drastically different on both tanks. However, for a gameplay sense, it's the same gun. Okay, that's interesting. I do not disagree or agree with that way, but yeah. In case you're forgotten what it looks like on OI, hey, I'm gonna just keep the 10 centimeter until I get a better 10 centimeter. I mean, which by the way, I should mention, I was actually fooling around with the 15 centimeter on the UI for the last 4,000, which I needed, because I mean, per shot you get more experience because if you do lots of damage and get a kill, because I can actually get kills with the UI's 15 centimeter gun, no duh. It's a much bigger gun. Does can wipe out some tanks with one shot, others two, others three, which means I can most definitely get a kill if it's already been down. And for example, in one of those games, they got 2 kills in 2 shots. So yeah. So yeah, what's the reload rate like on this? Is it 2 rounds per minute? Yeah, it's the same reload rate pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I much prefer being able to. I much prefer having the flexibility of being able to have a faster reload rate, as well as penetration. I much prefer penetration over just roll damage. Although the Bolnovka snap battle, we're fighting tier 9 for finally. First tier 9 battle in a non-premium tank. So yeah. But like I was saying, drip guns, I don't like them very much. Because again, I prefer reload rate and penetration over doing tons of damage. Which that being said, drip guns for Japanese tanks or Japanese heavies, I actually like them because they still do tons of penetration. It's just they have the long reload, and they don't have as much penetration as their non drip gun counterparts. Scorpion G, E75, sure, Leopard, ETA, a WASD, or WASD, 120K, Lover K, SC1K, also Berserk K. Also Berserk, I'll be able to measure, but he can also measure us if we're not careful. So we got to be careful. There's a lot of things going up to the hill, which is good. Because Volnovka is one of those maps where if you're an heavy tank, I do agree with the meta that you should go to the hill. Unless, of course, you can find a better spot on the field. I mean, unless you better serve snipe. We're going over here. And someone went down there, and we got enough guys going up top that's going to be just crowded anyway. So we're going to be sniping. If I can get another Oni. Which, by the way, that brings up another talking point which I want to talk about. Which is meta in World of Tanks PC. Because such things don't really exist on Xbox really that much. I mean, yes, they exist, but they're not very stringent, or let's say, people don't hold it as stringently as people do on PC, for example. Because I've been you know, I've been yelled at in a couple of matches with my OI, um, for basically going to the spot which people don't like me going in. Like for example, there was this guy that yelled at me on highway for me not going to the city because of the simple. The reason why I didn't go to the city, I didn't just stay on the left side. I mean, I didn't go to the left side. The reason why I didn't stay. Okay, let me go. Oh, years. Oh, that's a good shot. Bonk. Where are you? There you are. Maybe better run. Ow. Bonk. Finally. Man, view ranges. No. Well, could they get me through the door? They got me through the door. No, also I'm still. PC maps change a ton. I mean, so do Xbox maps, but still. Like, I haven't went down there in a long time, and also went down there was on the. Will be on the Xbox. And that wasn't there before. Actually, it was there, but there was the brain away. And I was in the. I don't even know what thing I was in. I presume to be a T-34 T-29, but still. So let's are you in? And we'll wrap up the video. But what I was saying, like this guy, I basically was going to the town, or was going to the city, and then I turned around because guess what? The entirety of the enemy team was pushing up the left side of the map and were coming to our base. And he's like, which by the way, should mention that guy was sitting in a bush in our base waiting for, I don't even know what, because we had a guy over there who got murdered, which he was a young fellow, but that guy didn't help him. And then they came into our base, and he's like, oh, you should, and then I went to engage, and I was engaging him in the base. I did my best, but even though I cannot, oh, by the way, Winter Himmelsdorf, Sanibel, which by the way, even though I cannot stand against the might of like 4 guys flanking me at one time. You know, I was playing very well. And then he basically just started yelling at me about how, every tank should stay in the city because they have limited view, and I'm like, the enemy was right there, and they were in our base. He's like, that doesn't matter. So yeah, and I'm like, they were in our base, and it's like, and he just goes on about how the meta is instead of actually going on about, oh, this is how things happen in this match, which that's a lesson for any game really, even first-person shooters, other tank games. As meta's good and all, but it's only good when basically it's only good to start off with. Meta it's always been in the multiplayer games a guideline, or should be considered a guideline. It is not an exact rule. If someone does not do the meta, that doesn't mean that they are a terrible player. It might mean that they're on the meta, but it also could mean the situation demands something else. Which, that's the reason why people don't really play MOBAs very much, or don't like MOBAs. That's the reason why people don't like World of Tanks or War Thunder. Because there are people on there that swear by the meta and don't actually think with their brain if a situation demands something else. Like for example, that situation, it demanded me being someplace else because, well, for example, they were in our base, and then it had to go both a couple other circumstances where I always forget the map's name, but basically it's a rural map with the big hills in the middle, the castle on the left, and I believe other hills, canyons on the right side. That's not good. And I still don't know where to go on that map. I try the canyon sometimes, but mostly get killed. I tried it a couple of times, but usually I go towards the center or towards the left because that's where no one is. So if I didn't go there, well, we would lose the match because I'm not there. As opposed to everyone went to the right side and just getting murdered because they went to the right side just because you got more heavy things in that match. Which hopefully that will change based on the fact that, hello, oh that's more better. Based on the fact that matchmaker is not different. Because people always swear on that map, if you're gonna have it, you must go to the right side or else you're a terrible player. And those people are usually scouts who suck, who don't do anything the entirety of the match, and then come over to your side and yell, why did you go over there when you got like, when you actually do damage, you do kills, and actually go to the side all by yourself? when the enemies actually go that side. So yeah. Torture for the Marauder. They're in our base! Oh wow, we got okay, I don't think the Marauder can catch me. Actually, it's a lie. It's just me being, hopeful. Get the right gun. Third. Ow. Get the gun around, get the gun around! Where's the gun not? Maybe this gun sucks. Wait, this doesn't matter. And break. Don't slide. Don't slide too much. Don't fall. Don't. This is wrong. Here we go. Gunner, you suck. You shot outside the rifle, you jerk. How would I do that? Okay, lock on. Yeah. Our team got wiped out. I didn't realize that in time. Oh, no, not like they didn't try. Wow. Everything just swarmed us or something. Oh, I want to play Oni again. I guess I'm just going to play it off camera. Yeah. I didn't get to check out this new gun, unfortunately. A lot. Alright, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, because it's been going on for a little bit. Listen to the days, I love the Oni. It's the first, you know what? Other than, I'm trying to remember what it was like. Yeah, other than the OI, which I liked immediately, more or less. I mean, I wasn't much of a fan of the armor because I guess it was too flat. I mean, when enemies don't pin you, it's amazing. And there's a lot of enemies that don't pin you, that either can't pin you or don't pin you when you know why. However, if you get pinned, you die instantly. Even with all your health, you are not TOG. You are not TOG. How much health does this have? Yeah, you are not TOG. You do not have a French medium tank or high tier medium tank health. You are not, or like a TOG does. You are not TOG. Well, I mean, you actually have armor as opposed to TOG, which has no armor. But you are not TOG. Guys, I'll be honest. Every single time I'm in the TOG, I don't die instantly. And yet, in the OI, I die a lot. It's a lot of times that I die instantly. So yeah. However, in the Oni, I love the Oni. I mean, because the Oni stats are not that much better than the OIs on paper, but in action, oh man, is the Oni much better. I mean, I always like the OIs, just how it looked and just how many turrets it has. But the Oni is just amazing. The Oni is just amazing. I mean, you can play completely wrong and still live because you just have good armor and have a lot of health and have a really big gun. And you go fast. Like, in OIs, at least stock OI, you can't change decisions. Like, if you pick a side of the map, which is part of my problem, which I must admit, if I go to the wrong side of a map during a match or don't know where to really go in an OI, the problem compounds itself by the fact that the OI is so slow that once I pick a direction, I gotta stick to it, or else it's going to take me 5 million years to get to the other side. Because you notice in the Oni today, it took me forever. Like, I was able to tell, the history of, I was able to tell, the history of Japanese weapons development in World War II, or Imperial Japanese weapons development in World War II. I was able to tell the entire story, and how I would fight and Yamato if given the chance. By the time it took us to get to the hill. The Oni is actually okay fast. It's not insane fast, but it's okay fast. I mean, how fast does it go actually? It goes 25. How fast does the Sherman go? 40. I was gonna click on the inform, but how fast does that go? They buffed it. Yeah, 56 now. Wow. 42. See ya. Shermans go 40. So it goes half the speed of a Sherman. And Shermans are not exactly the fastest machines ever. Not exactly the slowest neither, but still. On his back. Yeah, I gotta wrap it up. Alright. We'll go play Oni some other day. Don't you worry, it'll be soon. And I'll definitely be playing it off camera. But it's fun nice to get the Oni. It's fun just to get, which I should mention, it's fun nice to get a tier 7 on PC. Because do I have a tier 7? Another tier 7 other than this? Filters, how do they work on PC? Tier 7, 8, 8, 6, 5, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 8, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 through 3. Yeah, this is my first tier 7 on PC, and my first, and my highest, and I finally got the tier 7 without premium tanks on PC. Yes, because I mean I have a couple tier 8 premiums, sure, but this is my first, this is my highest tier. This is my highest tier vehicle that's not premium, which is very nice. However, which actually this matches the same. This is my same tier I'm on Xbox, and however on Xbox I'm at that tier with the American Heavies, American Mediums, and American Tank Destroyer, or American Non-Terror Tank Destroyer. So yeah, and actually we got to get away from the Oni because we're looking at, because this is what we played last. Much yeah, it's gonna be this here now. Question is, which game will I get to tier 8 first? Wolf thinks Xbox, Wolf thinks PC, or even Wolf thinks PS4. I doubt PS4, but it's a possibility. I mean, I haven't played it in a very, 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 very long time. Actually, I don't remember the last time I played it. I have to look at my videos. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's a ignore that. If you heard it, nothing fell down. That's gonna be it's gonna be a while to get to anything, but still. No way, so I mean I am like halfway through the T28, T22, and T25 AT, and just beginning. I'm in the first third because I gotta get to the gun first, and the other two I'm on the final gun and moving on to the next tank. So yeah, we'll see what we get first. I mean, I do like playing with the OI a lot. I mean, I definitely got more hours in Wolf Thinks PC than Wolf Thinks Xbox recently. But now that I've got the Elgato working, and now I can just and now that I got the HDMI splitter where I can just hook it to my Elgato, just turn on the Xbox. Switch it to HDMI 3, which used to be just my recording channel. I used to have games on HDMI 1. Or used to game systems. I used to switch out cables for the recording and for just general play. Or I would just usually have a cable in one system, either PS4 or Xbox, and just use the recording for that, or use the not recording for anything else. And if I'm playing another console, it'd be more complicated. But now I got a three-way HDMI splitter. I basically put the Xbox, Xbox One, PS4, and I believe it's PS3 that I hooked up to the Elgato. So that's on the HDMI 3, and then you got Xbox 60 on component, which means that I can play them all. And of course the of course the we use on something. So I can play them anytime without having to get up and mess around with cables, which is nice. This is the old being able to play things at whim instead of having to do well. having to worry about getting up, which is good for World Tanks Xbox because it's easier to get to that now. So yeah, but anyways, I'll definitely try to grind World Tanks Xbox more because I've been mostly grinding PC. So yeah. Alright, by the way, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Do appreciate going back to the Swedish tank. Alright, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Do appreciate watching on this video. Who's that today? And yeah, that's it for this video, and I guess see you in a